you lovely people.
Welcome back to the
Finding Our Feet
podcast.
My name is Sam Henley.
My name is Sean Merrick.
And I am Becca Boomer.
And we're here today at the NA Fundraiser.
Exciting.
Come on.
For those who don't know, the NA Fundraiser is an annual event run by Ray Productions, celebrating the arts and culture in Leeds. There will be live singing, live comedy, live poetry, and we're here to do a couple interviews. And I'm looking forward to it.
All right, we are.
I know. I mean, usually we've always got a little, a guest is on. But today, we've got many a guest.
Ooh.
We've got people coming in that are just supporting. We've got actual acts that are doing the singing, doing the
we do.
Poems.
Including one Becca Boomer here, who's going to be performing in Bed and Breakfast.
And I'm being interviewed by
There
you
you go.
guys. What a twist. We got a spinny wheel.
We've got a spinny wheel. It never stops. So we're going to keep it going.
That's the reason we've got it. And also, for the first time, you're seeing our faces. How crazy.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Anyway, we're going to cut now to the first guest. And we are here with our first guest, Sam Sheridan. How are you?
I'm good, guys. I'm not too bad. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, good.
We're
Chilling.
great,
Tell us
yeah.
a bit about yourself. What's your act? Who are you most excited to watch?
Okay,
All of the
so
above.
I am Sam Sheridan. I am a Wirral-based and Leeds-based actor, poet, writer, soon to potentially be rapper, which is a little bit of an insight to something recent. But anyway, I'm here performing some spoken word today, doing 4 different poems that are exploring themes of spirituality, humanity, men's mental health, and one of them is about crazy situations that we find ourselves in, but I don't want to say more because you'll find out. So,
Ooh, exciting.
Another crazy situation.
yeah.
Like rapping.
Like
Yeah.
rapping.
More
Like the world.
more like a dangerous situation.
You've been on an album recently.
I have.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, that was interesting because it's funny we find ourselves at the New Age Fundraiser now, and it was this time last year. I did it the first time with Linda, and on one of the poems, I wrote it around the sort of like power of being a creative. So since that, she asked me to be on her album because her opening track was all about that magical, mystical force that a creative has. So she just heard my poems and just said to me she has to have me on the track. So yeah, it came out last Friday now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we've all had a listen.
Had a
so-
listen.
It's
Yeah.
a great tune.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Really good tune.
Banging.
Love it.
it's been exciting. As I say, now we're all graduated, pretty much essentially
Yeah.
done with uni. Now it's about trying to, for me personally, kind of alongside auditions, of course, it's the job and the profession you want to make it in. Like, I think I'm trying to take my acting hat off for a while and put my energy in towards other stuff.
Cowboy hat.
I know, yeah, my cowboy hat, certainly, yeah. Feeling good right now with the outfit, but yeah, no, it's going to be fun to try and delve into something new and start exploring different outlets. So.
You're doing a
Standard.
spoken word today rather than the acting. Can you tell us a bit about the start of when you started to do spoken word and poetry and what kind of inspired you to do that?
Yeah, it was interesting because, it was around, the beginning of May last year. Again, it really started off with Linda just being a really good friend because I was just interested in doing it. And then I used to just write poems every now and then, since being a teenager, in high school and stuff. You do it in English all the time, and you get those little prompts of write a poem or a short story about this photograph or this picture. And I always used to write quite interesting sort of stories and stuff, and then I never really got into it. And then I did one random poetry performance in first year at an event that was connected to the conservatoire. I can't remember, but it was a opening for this garden in Lincoln Green.
Okay.
It was a bit of a mad one, but
Guess we weren't invited to that one, boys.
well, Sam, you were there very briefly. Yeah.
Sam was
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
It was you, Becky, and maybe Sean and Adam, I think.
Was I there?
Oh, so
Yeah.
just not me.
Yeah, you
And
just weren't
then-
invited.
And then it was a very small event. Not many people were there. I think I performed, Loretta performed.
Oh, wow.
Mish was there, I think, to support. And then but anyway,
I feel like
did
this
that
sounds like a dream.
and-
Like a garden
remember
centre.
it was really
I
random.
don't know.
And Mish and Loretta performing.
It was random. It was just in first year, but I did something then, and then since then I was like, I want to get back into it. asked Linda to do New Age, and then she said, well, I've got a scratch night coming soon called Scratch and Tickle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, sweet. And she was like, do you want to do some poems then? And I was like, great. And then I just wrote some new material. And then since then, it's just been the next gig to the next gig. So it was New Age, and then I made the song with Linda, and then I performed at Everyman Theatre.
You've been doing competitions.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, that was interesting. Got to the semi-finals of the Unislam competition.
Plug.
Well done.
So yeah, that was pretty mental because we literally, it was a friend of mine. We both go to this poetry society at the uni of, and they were like, oh, we're holding auditions for our Unislam team. And we're like, oh, can we audition? They were like, no. Because we went from the uni of. And I was like, all right, fine. And it started out off
I'll
as
do it myself.
Yeah, no, literally, you can imagine me being you can literally imagine me making jokes about it, being because I said to them, well, fine, we'll make our own team, we'll fucking beat you, and we'll see you there. And I was just making jokes about that. And then Elise, my mate, messaged me in January going, nah, let's do it. And I was like, all right. So we literally, long story short, put a team together. And then it was the day after Let the Right One In, we had it. So that was rough, getting up at 5:30 to get to Birmingham the day after
a performance.
After 4 days of performing that show. So, but yeah, it's those kind of exciting things that you live for, really, as a creative. But yeah, we went. I didn't actually meet most of my team till the day of because just crazy life and stuff. So we were very much just there to have a good time. And then we got there and they can tell people really invested into it. So there was Uni of Warwick, and they were the shit because they won the year before and they all wore matching outfits all the time and stuff like that. They wore all black on the last day to show they're cool. But to be fair, they were actually really nice people, but you could tell they had that kind of aura about them. They clearly watched too many aura reels and thought they had to show up and look cool. But anyway, there was 2 initial rounds. We got 3rd in the first and won the 2nd round.
Wow.
Yeah, you did.
And we were like, fuck me, that was sick. And the poem I performed in that, I'm actually performing today.
Cool.
Oh, sneak peek.
Yeah, that was that. And then, I did Molly's Cabaret before that. And then I did another gig for Tyler Pickles' open mic night, failed medication. And then that was a few weeks ago. And then here we are. So...
And hi, you know you've made it because you're on the Finding Our Feet podcast.
That is mental.
You got the badge on?
I know, represent in it. I can't wait to get my payment in the mail for it. But
just a few
anyway, sorry. It was a while. Yeah, no, another time.
Well, we can't wait to hear you later, given all of that. But before you get to perform that, something we do on the Finding Our Feet podcast is play some silly games.
Yes, we do.
So we have a silly game spinny wheel. So if you want to give it a spin,
please rig it to impress us, Sam.
How hard?
Just do it. It's a bit too much WD-40, so I'm not going to look away, but I will be stopping it.
It's quickfire vibe check.
Quickfire vibe check.
Exciting.
What is quickfire vibe check? I believe it's 1-word answers only.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Talk us through it, Becca.
Don't think too hard. First thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
That's what you're going to say.
So it's almost like the cowboy quick at the draw kind of thing.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah, so
Howdy,
basically we're just going to
motherfuckers.
ask you questions and you say the first word that comes to your mind. Don't give us any other sentence bar whatever.
1 word.
Yeah.
1 word only. Every question.
That's
Right.
the only rule.
I'll do
And
my
they're
best.
all going to be a vibe check.
I'm gonna have to
This is a very
lock
serious
in.
game.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
have to
ready?
lock in.
Are you locked in?
I'm pretty locked in. Yeah.
Okay. 1 word for a weird fear.
Spiders.
Why?
They're cool.
1 word.
1 word, Sam.
Cool.
How dare you?
1 word for your biggest dream.
RSC.
1 word to summarize your act tonight.
Variety.
1 word for what you're wearing today.
Fuck.
1 word for something your ex would say.
Cringy.
1 word for how you're feeling right now.
Can't read.
Phenomenal.
1 word for your future.
Bright.
And finally, 1 word to sum up the NA fundraiser.
Mystical.
Very good. That was Sam Sheridan. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Oh,
very
that
much.
was
Excited
so
to see you
quick
later.
fire.
I know.
You might need to replay
Yeah.
that back.
There's just shots firing
Gonna put
everywhere.
it in slow-mo, that one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We
I
cannot
appreciate
wait.
it.
You're
Thank
gonna
you very much.
smash it as always.
Can't wait.
Thank you for coming on. And we did tell him you're free to swear in this one.
Yeah.
And he
That
took
he
it.
did.
He
Yeah.
took it to heart.
So we did.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you guys.
Well, welcome to the Finding Our Feet podcast bed and breakfast.
Thank you.
You've just performed. It was a brilliant performance. How are you all feeling?
Pretty good.
Sweaty.
Thank you. Great. Thank you very much.
Where'd the name Bed and Breakfast come from? Tell us, please.
Yeah, so we really originally, like you do in high school when our names are Becky and Becca, so that would be B and B.
Ah.
And then B in B.
B and B, bed and breakfast.
Oh, very clever.
B and B and B. Becca and Becky and band.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or originally
It's actually Boomer, Becky, and the three baddies.
Yeah.
But we can
or bodies and bitches.
Yeah.
say that, but I don't want to curse.
No,
You're
it's
allowed to
fine.
curse in this one.
Yeah, we're allowed to.
This one's free reign.
We're allowed to.
Yeah, it's the NA
slay, I
fundraiser.
don't have to censor
Do what we
myself.
want. Finding Our Feet.
Well, addressing the elephant in the room, Becca, you're a host, but you're on the other side of the
That
sofa.
was really
I
rude.
know.
Don't call her an elephant.
I've just
That's
been
so
called fat.
rude.
Wow.
I
Good
don't
start,
really know
Sam.
how to feel about that. Yeah, I am being interviewed. I'm kind of nervous for you guys because you've lost the like.
The comedy aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we
I'm,
have.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
hoping
that.
that you like. It's okay. You're kind of funny with those hats on, and
Oh,
that's
thanks.
okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, cheers. The songs that you were performing, self-written, yes?
Yes.
They were written by the beautiful Becca Boomer.
Tell us
Hell
a bit
yeah.
about the tunes.
Seasonal depression came first, and that was inspired. Lucy McNally is so unique. She's kind of a muse.
Seasonally depressed.
I feel like that's you.
No. Like, it's just like about, like, she kind of was a muse, and then I also just had my own stuff going on.
Was it not about like the first year vibes?
It was the whole
There
first
was, there was a
vibe.
whole first year
First year
situation
vibes.
that kind of inspired the song, which we'd rather not bring up on the podcast.
Cool.
But
It just wasn't one thing. Like, after Christmas first year was when I wrote this song, and that was seasonal depression.
and you finished it in the summer, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I technically only finished it like a week ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Technically,
Yeah.
but yeah, the bones of
come?
it.
Because it was literally just a verse, a chorus, and a bridge, and then I added, in 5 minutes, added a second verse, and then we stuck with it. So try not to listen to the lyrics; they're a little bit hit or miss. And then Sweet Temptations was about
girlfriend?
my girlfriend. Before we were together, she asked me to write a song about her, and if you actually listen to the lyrics
Is that
of
what
that
all
one,
people do? Can you write a song about me before we get together, please?
Such a musical thing to do,
and
isn't
I
it?
did
Yeah, it
it.
is.
Yeah, I
and,
did
and
it.
you went, bet, let's do it.
But it's a really complimentary song for her, like
Yeah.
kind of at the time. So winning.
At the time, it was complimentary.
Shout out for Ash. Woo,
Yeah.
love you.
Big
Mwah.
ups, big ups.
So yeah, you wrote this like by yourself, but obviously you're doing it as part of a duet and a band.
Yeah.
How's it like different doing? Because I know you've done solo songs. All of you have done solo songs on your course. How is it doing it solo compared to in a duet and in a full band?
Great question.
Yeah, speaking for myself, it's way more fun.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was a
With,
big
like-
supporter of the band.
I was a big supporter of the band, but especially compared to doing stuff like solo, I think that when you're just there with your mates, like, and we practice a lot, like literally in the living room, just sat in
Yeah.
front of the telly, and I think you kind of get that same chilled out vibe then when you're on stage because you just do it all the time.
Yeah, and I think being part of our course, I kind of wrote the songs for a band anyway.
Yeah.
Like they feel like they should have a bigger impact, so I kind of knew that they like needed more things to it, which was exciting to actually like hear everyone do such a great job of it. Because I literally did. There's 4 chords. Do whatever the hell you want,
that
and
true?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
How does it feel being the band? Like, what's the vibes? How are we?
Great question.
Gang.
I love being in the band. Yeah, I just like being able to play the bass. It's sweaty. I'm hot.
Oh God.
But
Yeah, you are.
but yeah, I was like, you know what I was like when Becky called me to ask me to play the bass, and I was like, oh my God,
I'm
yes,
flattered.
of course. Because like I've not played the bass for very long, so I was like, you want me to be in the band? Hell frickin' yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. The rest of yous?
Yeah, I mean, same. I got when I got the call, I was like, absolutely. absolutely, I want to do this.
Dropping
Like,
everything.
I love, I have nothing. This is my priority now. Like, because I've heard these guys like perform these songs at like Moldog's Cabaret, and just like just hearing them sing like when we've been hanging out, and so it's really nice to like be a part of like making these songs into like in like changing them and like morphing them like songs that I'm already a fan of.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a unique experience rather than like creating the thing together. It's something that I already respect as its own piece of art, and then being able to like contribute to it myself, like, and with people that I love collaborating with. Like, it's such a great experience, and I love drumming, and I'm so thankful for them to give me a chance to do something that I love.
Eloquent.
Edie,
that was brilliant.
Adorable.
See, I'm not
amazing.
just making awkward
Edie
jokes.
is securing their space as drummer on Feminist right now.
Sorry, I'm still in Viva Voce mode.
Lucy, how can you go after that?
Listen, I hear these songs like in my dream. They're like an echo around the house. So I
Lucy's the
literally,
first person to hear the songs.
yeah, I heard Seasonal Depression before anybody else heard it, and then I was one of the first to hear Sweet Temptations. So that was nice. So like I already like knew the chords and like knew the songs. I didn't really understand why they asked me to do guitar, because I'm like, behave. Like I just play the chords. Like I actually don't have anything special to add.
Oh, no.
But thankfully,
not true.
thankfully on the guitar front.
Personality.
Yeah, but that doesn't convey when you play an instrument, does
charm.
it?
Who would
yeah.
be the bitch
So
in
yeah,
our
but more
baddies,
of it.
bitches, Becky's, boomers?
Yeah, who
if
would
we
be
didn't
the
have
bitch? It has to be me. They needed someone to fill those boots.
Rawr.
But yeah, no, it's really good fun, and I love my friends, and it feels really nice for once being able to like just step up and support somebody, which I don't really get to do often. So I really enjoyed it.
Because she's always the main character, actually.
Yeah, I'm always the one screaming at the top of my lungs singing. So I actually really enjoyed taking a back seat and just watching my friends shine for once, which was really nice. Because last year Brimmer did it for me, so like I didn't see her apart from when she played the wrong chords.
I did it badly. Yeah. So like low-key,
no
I
way.
was like, she could sabotage me as revenge.
But you
she
didn't, and it was class.
Yeah, but I was really happy to do it because I just love them, and I think they should have more confidence and believe in themselves more when it comes to this stuff.
There you go. Listen.
That's
listen
my
to
2
that.
pence.
Yes.
There you go.
Now, on the Finding Our Feet podcast, Becca, obviously you know this.
No, I don't.
Should know
Sorry,
this
I'm
anyway.
a guest.
Oh, you're a guest. Sorry. Yeah. We like
I'm
playing
an
some
elephant
games.
and I'm a guest. Get it right. Okay?
Both are
Like an
true.
officer and a
Both are true.
gentleman.
Anyway, it's time to spin the wheel. Lucy, you wanted to spin it, I'm aware. Go, literally go mad.
I guess I'm spinning the wheel.
Go mad. I'm not looking.
Okay.
No, Sam, you're like,
What am I looking for?
Oh, it's landed on. Oh, I can't read that. Spin again.
Go on then,
There
if
you
you must,
go.
if you must. Here we go.
Here we go.
Why don't you go and spin again?
Oh, it's taking an awfully long time.
Do you know how about
Wrong answers only.
that? I like this one.
I like
So this
one
game is
too.
pretty self-explanatory. We're going to ask you some questions, and you have to answer with the wrong answer. If you answer with the right answer, you suck. Okay?
Yeah.
that's just
Is it
how
also one word? Because I feel like we've always
No,
played it.
you can
Nah, do what you want.
tell us more about
Yeah.
your wrong answer.
Elaborate your incorrectness.
Yeah, so, in which order should we go? Should we do
To start with, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy,
lovely.
Edie? Okay, cool. What's in a meal deal?
Not prawns, and definitely you can also get a dog if you so wish.
It's a bit morbid.
Yeah.
Now, Edie, what's your mooning?
Sorry.
Not that kind
My
of podcast.
jeans are so tight.
What's your morning routine?
Oh,
Guys,
Sorry.
podcast. What's your morning routine?
Going to sleep.
Nice.
Straightforward.
Becca, we'll go Becca. What's the best way to make a good first impression?
farting in their face.
Becky, what's your New Year's resolution?
Eat more rocks.
Sorry?
Eat more rocks.
Eat more rocks?
Yep.
Okay.
Rock is...
I don't want to elaborate.
I quite like eating rocks.
What do you pack for a festival?
A bag full of urine.
Fair
Back to
dues.
Lucia. Let's go
Some
over
people
here.
might.
What's your secret to a happy life?
Smoking so many drugs and killing yourself.
We're not coming back to you.
No. You're done.
It's too real
Who's
for
the headline
Sam.
act today?
Me.
Yeah.
That's the right answer, actually. You said that is the right answer.
Becca Boomer, are you a part of the Finding Our Feet podcast?
No. I hate those guys. Oh, wait, wrong answers only. I really like
It's not very nice, is it?
them. I'm joking.
We should kick her off.
How dare you?
You couldn't kick me off
to
even
find
if
your
you
feet
wanted
before
to.
Can you cut a
Kick her off.
microphone, please?
Have you listened to any of the episodes of Finding Our Feet?
No.
That means yes, we're good. We're good.
Okay, I'm glad that we were.
Have you listened to any full episodes of Finding Our Feet?
Oh.
Yeah.
We know.
I dip in and out.
No.
They're an hour long.
Which
I've not got
one?
much time. Huh?
Which one?
I've dipped in and out of every single one.
Wrong answers only.
Finding Our Feet.
None of them.
And the last one, Lucy. What's a good one? What's a good one, Sean? What's on your CV? The full CV, please.
Fuck all.
Very
Wrong
nice.
answers only.
wrong
Wrong
answers
answer.
only.
Sorry, all of my skills about being an amazing trumpet player and violinist, and all of my amazing people skills and customer service skills.
And
That's
just
not the truth.
a question for everyone, wrong answers only. What are we not going to do at the NA fundraiser?
Poo on
Get
the floor.
drunk.
Have fun.
Poo on the floor.
Dragon
Why is
soup.
everything about pooing?
Sorry.
Wrong answers only. That means you aren't.
Yeah, what are we not going to do?
We're gonna find out
So that's what you're
hanging
gonna do.
from the rafters.
That's why I said get
I take it
drunk.
back. I take it back. I take it back.
I'm gonna
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I will be.
Is there a triple negative,
We're
or
not
is
gonna
it?
get drunk
So many
means we are gonna get drunk.
But if it's wrong answers and then it's not a thing, am I like
It's the wrong
Wrong
crowd.
answers only. Wrong answers only.
It's the wrong crowd.
not kill myself?
I will be.
And this was bed and breakfast. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for
guys.
coming. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're back at Finding Our Feet, and our next guest is Tom.
How are you? Introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Tom Donahue. I'm an actor. Also, I do random little bits, like I'm stage managing this today.
you are.
Whatever kind of happens that pays me, I'll do it.
Just to clarify, we're not paying you.
No.
Yeah.
What? No. I obviously also do things for fun because I'm a human being.
Oh no, of course. What do you do for
course.
fun?
Finding Our Feet.
Fortnite.
Fortnite bangs at the minute.
Yeah,
can't lie.
Fortnite slaps. And yeah, Finding Your Feet podcast. I've been looking forward to this for like minutes now.
We just got dead named.
Finding Our Feet.
Finding Our
It
feet.
happens more than
I
you
didn't even
think. You know?
clock.
Yeah.
Terrible. You see, we're on it.
Yeah.
We're on it. Well, stage managing this event.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How is it? How's it going?
Good, yeah. This is the fifth year that the New Age Fundraiser has been going on now, and I've been on for 4 of them.
Wow.
This is my 4th one.
All stage managing.
Yeah, stage managing. Because stage managing is actually what got me into acting. I was a stage manager
Ooh.
before I was an actor. So yeah, it was when I was 15. It was my first professional credit. 'Cause I'm from Scarborough. And so my local theatre, big up.
Big up.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I like Scarborough.
Big up the
Me,
Seagulls.
I do. Yeah.
Never been.
Oh, it's great. You should visit.
Scarborough or Whitby?
Oh, Scarborough. I'm from Scarborough. It's no contest.
Checking.
But the fish and chips in Whitby is better.
Yeah,
I'll
it's true.
give
Scampi
them.
is-
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll give them
The
that.
fish and chips in Scarborough. Oh,
Where'd
they were
you-
so expensive. Sorry,
It's just happened.
Expensive.
don't know what that noise was.
Where did you go?
Like literally right by the seaside, though.
Was it the fish pan or the
Oh, it is.
the golden pan?
receipts.
Yeah.
The fish pan.
Fish pan's the best one
It
in
was
Scarborough.
in first year,
And,
and
yeah.
it was when I was very hungover, and we decided to take a trip to Scarborough and run in the sea to like connect with nature.
Okay.
And it worked, bar the expensive fish and chips. They made Lucy get sick.
Oh.
Oh. How much did they charge you?
You would hope it was free if you got sick after.
Yeah.
It was
Anything
when
is
you
too
saw-
much, really.
I
course.
think she just got chips and it was like £2. No, that's a lie. That's cheap. It was like £5 for some chips.
Chips.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's indeed.
Oof. Ugh.
This was 2 years ago.
Oh.
Sorry, off topic. Continue.
Yeah,
You studied on the same course as us.
I did.
How is it? Sorry. You studied on the same course as myself and Sean.
Indeed.
How is it graduating and like moving forward? Because that's kind of what we're going through at the minute.
Yes, of course.
Scary, fun, nervy, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's a complete roller coaster, to be honest, because you just like, there's been months where I've been working, I've been busy, and then there's quiet months, and they will happen. No matter how well you start or how badly you start and then get wet, there'll be times when you're like, oh, shit, like, what am I going to do? But it always, I think, once you're actually out there, it's not as scary as it might seem. It always works out. Somehow it just does.
Do you think you're glad you stayed in the, like, obviously you stayed in Leeds, but for anyone listening that doesn't go to our conservatoire, you know, it's not just about us. Are you glad you stayed in the city that you studied in? Do you think that helped a lot?
Yes.
I'm talking to all people that aren't doing that, by the way.
So I think for me, I am from Yorkshire. I am a Yorkshireman. I've got a very northern accent. That I am from the north, unashamedly, proudly from the north. And there's not many northern actors, really. I mean, you guys southern or Irish?
He's from Preston, northern.
Actually,
Lancashire. Preston.
Oh, that's.
There we go.
I think I'm more northern than you. Sorry, that was.
Then ye.
I am map-wise, and I'm not good at geography, but I do know this. I am more northern than the northerners.
But it's a separate country, though.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's like being north of like Iceland.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
great.
I'm
Name a city from the north of Iceland. Go. Acurai. Keep going, sorry.
Where did that come from?
I've been to the north of Iceland.
Have you?
Yeah, last year.
Well, let's go back. So you're studying in Leeds, or you studied in Leeds, and you're now still in Leeds.
Yeah.
How's it been? Like, would you recommend staying in the place you studied, where you had all those connections, or is the plan going forward to move elsewhere and try and make new connections?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and move on from this just mess over here.
It's been interesting because it's like there's a choice to be made in. Right, do I go to London where there is more work? Undoubtedly, there is more stuff happening down there, but I don't know anyone. And there is a lot of actors down there trying to make it work. Most of them are coming straight from a conservatoire education. They're coming straight from drama school. They don't have any major credits behind them. They might be signed to a decent agency. They might not. They might not be signed at all. They might be signed to a mid-length one. Doesn't matter. They're going down there and there's an absolute swarm of them. In Leeds, Northern actors, there's not that many. My agency's based in Leeds as well.
Yeah.
So I meeting with them, going around to
Intruder.
Do you know what happened?
Intruder.
I think you thought we were a toilet.
Everyone's desperate to get on the podcast.
Indeed. It's a difficult choice between the opportunity that is down south and the familiarity and the fact that like I'm getting work from people that I know, and then I'm meeting more people who are based in Leeds, and then I'm getting more work from them.
A few words on the NA fundraiser as well, that you've been a part of for so many years. Just very quickly, if you could sum up your experience over the 4 years of working on the fundraiser and tonight, how would you describe it?
It's been a learning curve, definitely. It's stressful because there's a lot to do and sometimes not that many of us to do it.
Yeah.
But every year it's better. So the words I'd use is stressive.
That's the words you use is what you made up.
Stressful.
Yeah.
He's thought about this before.
Progressive.
Nice.
Stressful and progressive.
Stressive. Well, before we let you go, do you want to spin the wheel and have a bit of fun?
Of course. Go on then.
We don't want the same as last time, do we? Jesus.
Oh, impress us.
Impress us.
Okay.
Have you got any party tricks, skills, or we could give you some prompts if you're a bit stuck?
Impressions, secret talents, and if you impress us enough, you will get a prize.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got a pretty good dance move.
Oh, is it one you can do in the shot of the camera?
How far? Where do you lose me?
Just there, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Go on, Tom.
If I can stand up.
That is our amazing videographer.
Shout out to the crew.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
Yeah, you do.
I'm enjoying the eye contact here.
And you're not performing. That's
No.
crazy.
I mean, that's about the best I can do.
It's like a mating dance.
Okay,
Yeah,
three,
that's exactly
three
what it
out of
was.
I was
10.
there.
If overall it's a higher
I
than 7.
got the eye contact, so it's the 10.
Ah.
The hips were moving.
Oh.
That was crazy. I give it a 7.5.
Ooh.
I was gonna go. Like, I feel bad because you weren't able to like fully give it with the constrictions.
Yeah, normally it's like
Do
I
you know
need like
what I
10
mean?
feet either way.
Like, for all
Finding
we
feet.
know,
Finding your feet. Finding
for
finding
all
about 10
we
feet.
know,
Funny
that
enough.
is what the worm looks like when you're not able to go on the ground. Do you know what I mean? That could have been the worm right there. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
I
And
think
I
that
think
deserves a prize.
overall
I think that
you get a
deserves a
prize.
prize.
Thank you.
Surprise us.
Thank you, Tabs.
You win.
A little race car.
Oh, you are. Oh.
Now we're talking.
Oh, this is the best day of my life.
Yeah. it is.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Finding Our Fate podcast.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
Have a great rest
Right,
of the day.
I best get back to work.
Get out of here.
This is burning down.
Thank you.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Finding Our Feet podcast.
Hello.
If you'd like to just introduce yourselves.
Shall I start?
Yeah, go on.
I'm Jenna Andrea.
Yeah, you are.
I'm Lucy Kilner.
I'm Joe Atanasio.
You guys are here as guests. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just
You guys
gonna-
are here as guests. So, have you been to the New Age Fundraiser before? If so, how's your experience at this one and the last one and whatever, however many, etc., etc.?
Keep in mind, this is the first Finding Our Feet year.
That's so
Very
true.
exciting.
Yeah.
I have been before. We've both been before. We have. To Project House last year, which was so nice. It was so warm.
Yeah,
but it was
festival
very
theme.
Yeah, very open. We went full on the theme of festival, and not a lot of people did. And then we looked quite wow.
You always look why.
Thank you, Becca Boomer. I really appreciate it. But it's really nice. It's nice to be in Slung Low. Acts have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
looking
good so
forward to
far.
see what else happens
Are we
throughout the
enjoying
evening.
the cowboy themes?
Sean, you know I am. This is my dream. This is very fun.
Any
for
excuse
me.
to put the boots on?
I love the boots. They're amazing. They're my favourite things to wear in my whole life.
Do you know all day Sean's been going, guys, we don't have cowboy boots. We don't have
jealous.
cowboy boots.
It's
I want a
disappointing.
pair.
Fake.
I know.
Fake cowboys.
I know.
We do
We're
have hats,
frauds.
though.
I think the hats look
You
great.
do?
I think the hats look
We don't have anything to wear. Just get a hat.
Nah.
Hats and denim, and then you're
Yeah,
fine.
we were scrolling Temu and went, yeah, we need some hats.
Yeah, this one's a bit more spinny. Don't beat us out. Anyway, Lucy, introduce yourself.
Hello. I went last year with Jenna.
Yeah.
As we said. And yeah, it's great. Everyone's gone full out with the costumes this year. It's great. It's so nice to see. And new acts that I didn't see last year,
Yeah.
which is so exciting. And a lot of people from uni, which is great
Yeah.
to see everybody and outside of acting as well. Because I feel like it's a lot of you act a lot that have
Yeah,
come
yeah.
and done music stuff, which is so cool. So yeah, nice.
Joe?
Yeah, I got to go last year. I got to perform last year, which was super cool. But this time,
They didn't want him back.
this time we got
They said
we
absolutely.
got banned. Yeah, so it's nice to be back and just be able to chill and watch the other acts and just like enjoy it, which is nice because I feel like when you're performing, you tend to be
It's stressful.
super
isn't it?
stressed and
Yeah.
nervous. But so it's nice to just chill and enjoy it, and it's such a nice venue, such nice people. So it's a great time. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day.
Yeah, we're all in third year now. I mean, I was just going to say, you say about the venue. Also, we performed
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
Subtle
2 weeks
flex.
ago. We'll perform Midsummer Night's Dream here.
Come on. But we're coming to the end of third year. How does it feel graduating and going into the unknown? And are you scared, nervous, excited? What are you feeling?
Well, I've finished now. So yeah, I finished about a month ago, which is crazy.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And I'm moving down to London, well near London. So it's going to be, I know nobody down there. So it's a bit scary, isn't it? Like, how do you make friends as an adult without,
Real?
like, because you're not forced into it like
Do
you
you
are as a
want to
fresher.
colour together? Yes. If someone asked me that, I'd say yes, personally. But I feel like it's like that's a bit creepy. Why do you want to come to my house and colour?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, what midlife crisis activities can I pick up? Do I start running? Do I go to knitting clubs? Like, how do I meet these people?
Like, how weird is it to sit in a park and just speak to people?
Yeah.
Like, who's going to call the police first?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Me or
down there, yeah, they're not that friendly.
No.
Sorry if you're a southerner,
yeah.
but I went down, I sat in a pub and I was like, if I was from up north, I'd have had 4 different people come up to me and be like, what are you doing by yourself there, love? What are you reading? What are you doing? But no, I was sat there with half pint of
Put a
Guinness.
smile on your face.
Yeah, literally. Like,
oh, pretty girl, actually, you shouldn't have a flipping frown.
Smile.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. And I was sat there by myself with a half pint of Guinness looking like an absolute freak in the corner. Nobody spoke to me.
That is cheeky.
I know.
That is cheeky.
Yeah.
I
I know.
don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you were in Ireland as well, someone been like, oh, Guinness, you're a legend. And that's
And that
you'd
would
be
have
best
been
friends.
the ball rolling.
Yeah, they've lived together.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a real
You'd have been
eye-opener
married and
having
had
Northern
kids.
and Irish friends, because you'll talk about like the familiarity even with just with strangers and like being nice to each other, and being South, I think you just ignore everyone. You
Northern's
stay in your
great.
own bubble.
It's a mix
Yeah.
between it
Right.
though, because like you go from like, okay, yeah, we're really, really friendly, and you see all these people and you say hello, but then when you move to a place and you walk past a stranger and they don't smile at you, your social anxiety goes over time. Oh my god, I've got something on my face.
that
Oh
the
my
tube?
god,
Why do
they hate me. They hate me. They hate me.
No one's ever happy on the tube.
No.
No.
No, but I
Well,
always
tube-
think I am
tube
going to be
stinks.
blown up on the tube.
It's like a loading screen to the next checkpoint. I feel.
And like where I'm from the Peak District, and everyone's a tourist.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I think we would be friendly people, and then everyone's from the south anyway that are coming for their walks and their Bakewell tarts, and they don't want to speak to me. They don't have the same hospitality. No. I yap away. I used to work in a hotel. I'd yap.
Yeah, but I'm Southern and I'm saying I agree.
Okay.
Because that is
But then
the
if you agree,
experience.
then are you like when you go back home? Do you go? I don't
No,
want to speak to anyone.
I do find myself closing off a bit. I do find myself going like.
Do you find your feet, Sean?
I do. I find my feet.
Yes.
That's
what we want.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
You know, I think people in the South, they just struggle to find their feet, and in the North, they help each other find their feet. That's the difference.
Joe, have you found your feet? And tell us a bit about it.
Yeah. For like what, like next year?
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever you want.
It's a very
it to
serious
be.
question.
I'm gonna try and find my feet. I think I haven't found them yet. If you see them
can see
anywhere,
them.
oh my god! What the? Holy shit! Well, there you go. There you go.
You're welcome. You can leave now.
But
Really?
before you do,
you
we
wanna
should
spin the
play a
wheel?
silly game.
I would love
Go
to
on, spin the wheel.
I'm scared.
It's all right. We're chilling. It's all right.
It's all right.
No worries.
You have nothing to worry about.
But I didn't want to. I wanted to be. Oh, hot take.
Hot
Hot
take.
Take.
So you're gonna go down the line
Okay.
and tell us your unpopular opinion about something serious, about something silly, about something fun,
Can be
about
whatever you
New
want,
Age
really.
Fundraiser, whatever you want it to be.
Jenna's got crazy hot takes. I've heard some.
Have
great-
I?
No, I'm-
I was gonna say,
I'm
tell
messing,
me
I'm
because
joking.
I can't think of one right now.
Anyone? Yeah, we
Yeah.
can start.
I appreciate that.
I've got one. I can go.
Go on,
Lucy,
Lucy.
go.
Yeah, start
Okay.
us off.
I hate Christmas. Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry.
That's a hot
Wait
take.
until I see Father Christmas and tell him.
I think he knows this year
Will
with
you?
Father Christmas, and
As
I will
an
tell
elf.
him to not give you any presents.
Wow.
Why don't you like
Yeah.
Christmas?
Naughty list.
Yeah.
In as
I
much
know.
detail as you like, why do you hate Christmas?
Okay.
It would be better in one word.
Okay. One word. Overhyped. I prefer the run up to Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't like the day. I'm
No,
bored.
fair. Actually, do you know what? Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
I accept you.
I kind of disagree because when all the shops just fill with a bunch of Christmas stuff, I get a bit annoyed because
Okay, no.
everything moves.
The
and
build up
but
in
the actual Christmas Day
December,
is lovely.
not the build
I
up
just
in
love it.
September.
Yeah.
The build
right,
up when it's appropriate to build.
I just like giving presents to people and seeing their reaction.
Yeah, me
If it's
too.
a good present, though.
I also love
I
getting
hate
presents.
giving presents.
So do
I
I.
love
get so
giving presents.
stressed.
I hate buying presents. It's so stressful.
So stressed.
Just
Yeah.
buy
I
it out,
love
it's
But
fine.
you're so good at it.
I'm very good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a good gifter.
See, people that are good at gifting say, "Oh, it's the best thing." But
love
me, who
it.
cares about people? But I'm terrible at gifting. I'm like, oh, it's just
You see,
stress.
I'd gift someone, like, if it's a meaningful present, like, if I have a inside joke about, like, apple juice, I'll get them a carton of apple juice. Like, it's not big, but it means something.
Do you know what? I'm talking about loving giving gifts, and I, for Jenna's birthday, got her a Mackey's.
No, but
that is giving.
that
for Jenna.
that is giving for me. If someone buys me food, chocolate or Mackey's,
She won't share.
Write that
oh
down.
no, I'm not.
that
I
down
don't
with
share.
the
Yeah,
camera.
no.
Yeah.
Please.
Write that down.
Where's the cameras?
Chocolate Mackies. That's what I want. That's the only thing.
What's your hot take?
But not chocolate Mackies.
Oh, yeah, not chocolate Mackies. Or, do you know, I've got two now. Because the people that dip Mackey's chips into milkshake, you're weird.
That's the hot
you're
take.
So no,
Right
no,
there.
I've got another one though.
Oh,
I've got another one.
No,
That was my hot take because we were talking about Mackey's. That's awful. Why would you do that? My hot take is kind of, it's on theme with the country theme.
Yeah.
Beyonce is not a country artist.
Nope.
And I know that there's people that will. But
I agree.
I'm a
so
country
many
girl.
albums of the year could have won album of the year for Beyonce.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Her country album should not have won.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So they're my two.
Dropping the mic.
Yeah.
I won't do that because it's probably
Finish us
expensive.
off.
Man, I don't know if this is a hot
What?
take because I don't really know what the perception is in the UK, but I'm not the biggest fan of Manchester.
The thing is, some people say Manchester's like The Walking Dead. Like people just don't. They just kind of are like.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Don't get me
I'm
wrong,
sorry for anyone who grew up there.
Have you
or
lived
loves
there?
It. No, but every time I go, I just get filled with like anxiety.
Then don't go, Joe.
Yeah, it's so overwhelming. I think it's because the buildings are so tall and they're so
But what
close
about
together.
London?
I like London. I don't know what it is.
No, absolutely not.
London's spread out.
Exactly.
Manchester's at less.
Manchester's rainy hell. But massive.
But
There you
massive,
go.
whereas Leeds is probably
Leeds
similar
is-
size, but a
No,
lot more
Leeds is
compact.
expensive of Manchester.
Really quite
right
small.
now.
Just
I don't know why.
compact.
Yeah.
Everything's in one place.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
before you go, we're going to start something because we're halfway through now. For the next people who are here, leave a question for them to answer. Just one question, but you know,
Between
you can converse,
discuss.
Okay.
and we will ask them the question.
Which one of you is the most likely to
2,
4, 3.
wee themselves
Nice.
right now?
Which one of you
right
is
now.
most likely to wee yourself right now?
I'm very
That's a
excited
great
to hear.
question.
You guys,
Right,
go
this
enjoy
second.
the rest of New Age.
Thank you, guys.
We've got a
Thank
lot
you.
of exciting stuff.
Been lovely.
Spin.
I know.
Lovely. Okay, we are back with some new guests. Guys, introduce yourselves and tell us why you're here at New Age number 5.
Hi, thanks a lot. I'm really excited. I've never done a podcast before. I was just saying to him, I'm really looking forward to this. But I'm Anushka, and I'm here to see all the bands perform and everything else. Yeah.
Is there anyone you're really excited for?
Obviously Linda, because I've been seeing her for a while, and
The
both
Queen
of
as well.
them play for Linda as well. So yeah.
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 I'm Rags. I am here because I'm supposed to be on stage playing.
Sometimes it gets a bit too much. Sometimes you got to find your feet.
Nice.
Nice
Straight
plug.
away, you know.
Straight away.
Right in there.
But yeah, apart from that, there's a couple of people that I'd want to see perform, so I was excited to see them perform.
It's a surprise, apparently. No
Who-
name
who-
droppings.
Who?
I'm not an owl. but- yeah, no, there we go.
Marmalade Skies, if you know them.
Yeah.
Asher, yeah. Sohini Kaur, she performed she was the first one up.
Yeah, she
really?
was
She was brilliant.
fantastic.
Yeah, she was really good.
Shout out, you were incredible.
Who else is there?
I heard Bed and Breakfast was good.
Yeah, I think they were.
That was. They were what, third on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Was that with the big crowd all the way? Yeah.
Do you
Saw that
sing or do you
friend.
play?
They
Or
were
bit of
my
both.
songs,
Oh, nice.
but I didn't want to just sing them, so I got someone else to sing with
Sing a
me.
songwriter over it.
Yeah.
Accents.
Not to make it about me or anything, but Bed and Breakfast.
Almighty. Did you come to a previous New Age? If so, how was that? How was that experience?
Really good. I've been to the one before. That was in Project House.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. Really good location. But then this is the first time I've been here, so it was a bit hard finding it at first.
No, it is. It
We
is
walked
just a-
around the
Yeah.
doors
It's a
trying to
warehouse.
get in for
It
time.
was a bit random as the location because I just kept going and I was like, wait, where the fuck am I supposed to go? But then I saw loads of people in cowboy boots and hats and stuff. So I was like, yeah, this has
Follow
to
the
be
cowboy
it.
boots.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is right, yeah.
So you end up at some convention for cowboys, right?
I think this is the first time we've mentioned the theme.
Yeah, there's a theme. Welcome to the ranch.
I
But
had
we
no
actually
clue.
haven't even mentioned
Because
that on
this
the
entire
We've got-
podcast, we've been dressed like this.
Right.
hats
And,
on
and
that.
nobody's
That probably
ever
looks a bit weird.
seen us before on the podcast. It's all been audio.
Oh, has it always been audio?
Listen.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, always.
So
Nobody
this
likes
is
the
the
podcast.
first set of videos you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, people actually don't know who it.
We don't exist.
So they might not be watching right now. They saw it and went, nah.
I don't fancy that.
Wait, how did you decide? How did you guys decide to do a video this time? Was it?
I think it's just something we wanted to do. Yeah, we.
Oh, okay. We just give really contrasting answers.
We didn't really. I wanted to.
No, yeah, well, it's something that we've wanted to do for a while.
Yeah.
But we haven't had the opportunity to, and there was the opportunity here.
Yeah.
So we were like, yes.
Might as well.
You know, we chatted to Linda, and she gave us this opportunity, and it was brilliant, and
amazing.
you know,
Yeah.
it's really cool to be
It is,
honest.
yeah.
It's really cool. Before we have a bit of fun and spin the wheel, there was a question from the last people who were in here. So there's like we're now doing a question to a question. Anyway, the question was, what was the question?
The question was, and I apologise. The question was, who's most likely to pee themselves right now?
Out of you two.
Out of us two, or like not the whole room, just us.
If you think there's someone in this room that looks like they would be themselves, feel free to say it. And if you don't know names, just point.
But
I will say, I've been in this studio all day.
There we go. That's a likely candidate.
That's the answer. Yeah, okay, and then for the next people who are going to be on as guests, what's your question to them? Just one question, but you can confirm.
Does this question have restrictions, like, or can we ask anything?
Ask anything.
Anything, but don't go
anything
like
not
crazy.
exposing.
Some people might say
Right.
life unfiltered.
Oof, scary.
Don't dead name us.
What's your question? What are you thinking about?
He's cooking. I can see that.
Yeah.
This is going to be very cliche. Do you think aliens are real? I think that'd be a good conversation starter.
Nice.
The answer,
If any of you are conspiracy buffs.
No, because
I
if
don't
someone comes in and they say the answer is no, I'm going to kick them out, personally.
You think they're real?
There you know, that's a...
The answer's no.
The answer's no.
The answer is yes. We are a dot in the entire universe. That's really self-centered. No
Humans
wonder
are
your head's so big, Sean. My God.
What, like
Anyway,
physically?
spin the wheel time.
Do you want to spin the wheel and we'll play a little mini game?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Go on. You go as crazy as you want.
Okay.
You're all good. You're all good.
This is a good one. I can feel it.
Whoa!
What's that?
Quick
Which
vibe
one?
check.
It's wrong answers only or
Oh.
quickfire vibe check. Which do you fancy?
We could do both.
Could do both.
We could do different ones for each one. I think wrong answers only. Quick vibe check. Yeah?
Oh, that
Right,
could
I'm
get
failing.
confusing.
You know what? What about finding our feet isn't confusing?
You know what? So fair.
I reckon.
You can only answer with wrong answers,
Yeah.
Yep.
and you have to give your personal opinions about each question. Is that a good way
Wow,
to
it
describe
feels like
it
I
or
have a
not?
lot more at stake.
Quick vibe check is your
Yeah.
honest, quick
Yeah.
fire
One
questions.
answer's only.
One answer's
Yeah.
only.
So you can only give wrong answers, and you can only give
One
one-word
answer.
answers.
One word.
There we
one
go.
word.
There we.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
that's
word.
wrong answers, and you can elaborate if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
How wrong it is.
Yeah.
And then you just have to give us.
you're
Oh,
gonna
complete
answer
opposite. No elaboration.
You're
just
going to answer the same questions.
same questions.
See, now
Yeah.
it makes it harder for me.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I'm going to
If you
start
guys
us
get
off
stuck,
with a
it's okay, we
question.
have prompts.
Yeah?
Oh, wow.
What do you think of the outfits this year? Wrong answer.
I think they're wearing it wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, the boots should have been on top of the head, and the hat should have been under the, like, here on the knees.
No, that makes sense. I can't lie to you.
One word
Trendsetters.
answer.
Yes.
Nice. What's your worst fear?
Ooh. Taking a shower.
And yourself.
Spiders.
Sweaters. Explain.
Am I allowed to?
One
One
word.
word.
One word.
Oh.
Okay. What is your go-to meal deal?
Oh, God. Is it weird if I say don't have a go-to meal deal?
Well, is it a wrong
Is
answer?
that your wrong answer, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, I'll let you off. I'll let you off.
Confusing people. Confusing. One word.
Rap.
What is your highest score in darts?
There's a top.
Minus 12.
Good.
Nice.
Good answer.
121.
Multiple words?
Hyphenated.
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 121 is one word.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, last questions, go.
Last question. What is the best thing about the NA fundraiser?
It shouldn't happen again.
People.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very wholesome.
Thank you, clarify really quickly. That was wrong answer.
We're going to edit out. We're going to edit out the fact that you were giving wrong answers, and it's just going to be you saying, "I hate
Oh,
it
please,
here."
can you do that? That'd
It's
be
like a
amazing.
promo thing.
That'd be so good.
I'm never going to be called on a podcast again, that's for sure.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming on the
you.
podcast.
No,
We really
enjoy
appreciate
the
it.
rest of
Fun
us.
night.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
That was fun.
Hello, welcome to the podcast, Finding Our Feet. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Max.
I'm Archie.
How are you doing today?
We're doing great.
Yeah, not bad. Just got here. He had a set earlier doing some comedy. We've been having a few
Nice.
pints.
And we missed it.
Oh, one day I'll forgive
Can you
you.
give us a little
Can
bit?
you give us a little snip? Tell us a joke. Go on.
I mean, most of it was getting very sweaty in front of a room full of people who thought they were there for music. And one of the first things I did was, like a cattle hand, I ran around going, yeah, get to the front, which I thought they'd like, and a lot of people did not. So we had fun, we laughed, we japed.
People don't like to be shepherded, generally, I think.
That's usually a rule of thumb.
I think a lot of people are told don't be sheep.
Yeah.
And you went,
Nah.
be my sheep.
Well, you know, there's something...
You wanted them to bar, and they said, nah.
And they moved. They moved.
They moved. Big time.
But I had fun, and that's
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's what really matters.
That's what matters.
It's all that matters.
Is there anyone else that you're like excited to watch specifically?
Linda Ray, all the way,
Fan
yeah,
favourite.
and her many friends. We love Linda.
Thank you for this platform.
Yeah. And doesn't she help us all find our feet?
Yeah.
She does.
You know what?
really
She was
does.
the first guest on our podcast. And
If it wasn't for Linda, we wouldn't even have toes. Never mind feet. Let's be real.
Now, who's Linda?
Oh no, Cap's gone.
Hey,
Pat's
was
gone.
it there to begin with? I don't know.
I'm going to have to guess you're an accountant or something, because if you were in the industry, Linda Ray is a name to know.
I'm a teaching assistant. I'm not in the industry.
It makes sense.
Makes
She's not quite
sense.
broken into special educational needs teaching assisting yet.
Oh, not yet.
Maybe one day. Let's hope so. She sounds like a woman of many abilities.
Yeah,
so.
she is.
Anyway.
Is this your first New Age fundraiser?
I was gonna ask
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I don't know what it is we're doing here.
Just here for the
I
vibes.
had to pay a $5 on the door. We're raising money.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know quite. If someone could tell me, that'd be great, actually, because
The
I'm
New
not
Age
sure.
fundraiser, we raise money to basically put back into the arts and gives artists opportunities to showcase and perform their skill, whereas otherwise they might not have that platform.
What
There
he
you go.
said.
Ad. Use that.
What he said. We've done this
And
thing.
we spin wheels.
Yeah, we spin wheels. But before we spin the wheel, before we have a bit of fun and spin the wheel.
Are we not having fun already? Because I am.
That was poignant, man.
Yeah, that was poignant, you know. The last people who were on the last people who were here, don't know what's happening over here. I can't speak. They had a question. They didn't know it was going to be you guys, but they have asked a question to you, and we want you then to ask a question for the next people who are on, even if that is just us. What was the question?
The question was, do you believe in aliens?
Well, it's a tricky one because I feel you need to qualify that first by what. So life that
So an alien
exists
is an
outside of
extraterrestrial
Earth.
being, comes from outer
Hope that
space.
helps.
So I'd say
Alien
if we-
isn't just a green thing.
if we
Alien
work
is
on the-
other life outside of Earth.
Yeah, no.
Passionate.
Well, then if we're working on the basis that we're in an infinite, ever-expanding universe, then mathematically, there must be alien life on another planet, because the tiny statistical chance of us emerging at some point must have occurred on another planet. If,
What a beautiful
if it's an infinite
answer.
world.
What a well-rounded,
Thank
really
you, thank you.
educational answer.
We'll say, I think the chance of life, though, is something like 1 in 400 trillion or something.
And somehow
It's
you're
crazy.
still here.
Oh, great. Wow, that's outrageous.
There was just no need for that.
Knocked over your wine. I thought
I
it was
know.
wine as well. What about yourself? Thoughts? Aliens and that?
The sun is really loud.
Excuse me.
So the radiation that comes from the sun is so loud that it actually disrupts a lot of the radio waves that occur within the Earth. So imagine, if you will, an infinite universe where there's a chance of 1 in 400 million of there being life. And as my colleague over here has put very succinctly, I think, there must be life elsewhere. But, people say, why haven't we heard from them? The suns are screaming, and so their whispers cannot get through.
That's a hell of a way to dodge the question there, Max, I think.
I said yes.
You answer it? Okay, there we go.
Just saying,
100% agree.
The same page.
I was just making, you teed it up. I was just
Okay,
covering
sorry
any...
for second guessing.
No, it's okay. Hey, this is one day we'll get through it.
Knowledge drop for a second. It was a video I saw the other day, and it was Brian Cox, and he said that there was 1 year. What's happening over there?
I was just wanting to hold my hand.
Maybe they're aliens.
Yeah, you were saying about Brian Cox.
He said that a couple of years ago or something, or it might have been a while ago, there was actually a radio wave which they couldn't trace to, and they still don't know what it was. There you go. I can't remember the full details.
Too, personally.
Huh?
I'm a big believer in extraterrestrials and how that we're
extraterrestrials.
That one, and the fact that if we are the only beings out there in the entire universe, that's the most depressing thing I've ever heard in my life.
But what a
so
world
I'm
it is.
choosing to believe more. Anyway,
Is
listen.
it not sort of beautiful as well, though?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is it not the
This is
fact
everything.
that we're all doomed
No,
that makes
because-
every
But
day
do they
worth
have
living?
TikTok, though?
It would be beautiful if
Potato.
It's kind of crazy that we might be the only life in the universe, and we chose to make TikTok. Do you know what I mean?
we chose to destroy the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you choose to destroy the world?
I made TikTok, so no. But
Fanning Off Eat podcast on TikTok.
Every day we choose to look out at the world and see beauty.
Yeah.
Yes,
And if we just keep finding our feet and putting one in front of the other, then who knows what we can achieve?
Talking about fanning our feet, we like to play games on this podcast. Do you want to spin the wheel?
Would you like to spin the wheel?
I mean, it's up
Would
to
you
you,
mind?
innit?
not the San Miguel. Go on.
Is there a problem with the San Miguel?
No.
Come on.
Not at all. I'm a big
It's all right. You
fan.
can keep going. You can keep chatting whilst it's going if you want. It's
No,
going to
let's
keep going
build
forever.
some
There's a bit
suspense.
too
I've
much
just
detail.
I've looked down here and my fly's undone. I've just realised. So if we could just
is-
avoid
that
that one
is
on the cameras, please, everyone,
brilliant.
it would be great.
That is class.
It's all right. We'll get Zoom in the edit.
Quick fire vibe check.
We've done it before. Do we want?
Fly check.
Oh, it's landed on Impress Us as well. It's gone over to...
It's a family show.
There's the wind in here.
Yeah, the wind is crazy. It's great. Impress us. So if you have like a party trick or like a funny impression, an accent, whatever, hit us.
I think I'm wholly unimpressive, to be honest.
Do you think you can finish your drink?
I like
Every
to slide
human is
along
impressive.
in perfect mediocrity.
Oh.
To just blend in, never quite above the rest.
Why?
Because that's my role in life.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. And then everyone thinks, hey, it's just Archie. He's all right. He's okay.
Do you have a
Little
good
do they
dance
know, I'm living a secret double life where I'm great, and no one else knows it. So
Could you do
I think
your
you're great,
impression
Archie.
of you being great?
no, no, I couldn't possibly. I'm not in the right zone. I need to be in the
Archie,
golden zone.
I
for
think
that.
what we need is you need to find your feet and who you truly
For
are.
God's sake.
A great person.
See, I think that in a context in which, if being impressive is something that is extraordinary, and most of the people that you will have on here today are actors and musicians and people, people who want to be the center of attention. I think the answer of going, actually, I just want to be me, is, if anything, the most impressive thing around.
You've
changed my mind.
So true.
And isn't that impressive?
That was a very impressive point.
Well said, Max. Well
Okay,
said.
take our job then.
good.
Wow.
Well done, that was good.
Should we go?
It's a hostile takeover. That's what we've been doing.
Well, they were both very impressive
Okay,
answers.
and
Do they deserve prizes?
Was that your impressive stance by saying it's
That was
impressive to not be impressive?
I got a handshake, so I'm going to say yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
That was,
Yeah.
that was good.
And I think you both win prizes for that
God,
personally.
I wonder who said that
I
before.
can't believe it.
Oh, what was
I'm
this
getting
one?
great at this. For you,
I thought that was open.
Whoa!
you get bubbles
This is
because
fantastic.
sometimes
we
life
go.
feels like it's been burst, but really, it's just
not cursed. Have the bubbles.
Very well said. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you, sir, can have dominoes, because sometimes a small action can have grave consequences. Finding our feet.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the episode.
This has been incredibly meaningful.
Any lasting words?
In a world full of adversity, we must dare to dream, as the great Rob Burrows once said.
Genuinely, yeah. Rob Burrows, big one. Well, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.
So, Sam.
Hello.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's all of our guests done. Yeah. It's crazy. A big variety. Interesting conversations, lovely conversations, crazy conversations.
Yeah.
Lots of spinning the wheel.
I'm
lots of
very
fun.
nervous because I've never seen my reactions to someone else speak before. And they're recorded and I've not thought about it.
Who knows? But let us know if you enjoyed a bit more of like a podcast in this
Bit of
format.
a fly on the wall.
But please don't let us know if
Maybe.
you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just don't let us know. that.
No, don't let us know.
Don't give us hate messages.
Wrong answers only.
Do you want to do some wrong answers only?
Should we play some games?
We can play some games.
I really wanted to ask
Before we
last
play some
guest.
games, should we have a few thoughts just on how the NA fundraiser's been?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think one thing I've taken away from it, because we've had so many different people in here today,
Yeah.
is just how many different characters go to these events.
Yeah,
And just
so
how
true.
like the variety of people, because obviously you have some people in here that are artists and are very passionate about that. Other people that are certainly creative is one way to put it. Yeah. And then others who are just kind of here for the vibes. And I think there's something really nice about that.
100%.
Yeah.
I think performing, I honestly give it so little thought because I was dealing with finding our feet because my feet weren't found. And then it got to like 2 minutes before and I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot how scary it is to get up and be watched. But it is such a nice feeling after. And then getting to also interview those people before and after their sets. It's such a great experience because you can see their outtake on stuff. I think my outtake is doesn't feel like I've done a set. I've just been in a bit of a daze
For the past
half
few
an
hours.
hour, yeah.
Oh no, a few hours. Yeah,
Yeah, but I
been
feel
here
like
for
the
a while.
past half an hour, hour and a half has been
No.
a bit more,
Yeah.
and they'll know that
And
from
I'm
my
excited
face.
to watch that kind of.
Rewatch it. Thank you, Linda Ray. Honestly.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Linda Ray,
massive
for
thank
the
you to Linda
opportunity. Huge shout out, and thank you to the crew, you guys out here.
You've been great. You've been patient. You've been
So patient. Oh my God.
really saints, to be honest.
Yeah, letting us just be chaotic and everything.
And witness.
All that.
Witnesses, alibis, maybe some would say.
I don't know. Yeah, we've got nods. Okay, yeah. Brilliant.
Should we play a silly game?
Well, guys, should we do a really quick run through of all the games? Right, let's go. Wrong answers only.
course.
What's in a meal deal?
Feet.
What's your morning routine?
Dying.
What's on your CV?
My mum.
How do you stay healthy?
Dying.
Next game, hot take. Give us a hot take.
I think that my feet are harder to find than I thought.
Sean, hot take.
It's been a long day. Hot take. Oh, I don't know if I've got any. Football's so overrated. The culture's nice. The sport itself. The culture's sometimes not very nice either. The sport itself.
Yeah. I'd say the
is
sport's nicer
simple.
than sometimes the culture, but
Yeah.
Fair. Impress us. Impress me.
impressions? I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. That was dead good. I can tell you're laughing from impressedness. Lads, £2 wine is stronger than you think.
That's what we've gotten from this. Sean, impress me.
I can clap fast.
Go on, then.
It's not going to top that,
Nah,
though.
go on. Now that's
There you
great
go.
for the audio listeners. Smash or pass.
I was clapping.
Smash or Pass Vibes Edition. I don't know if we even had this one at any point.
No, we did the same.
I know, I don't know why. Vibey Smash or Pass. Glitter.
Smash.
Weatherspoons.
Smash.
Iced coffee.
Smash.
Tote bags.
Pass.
Adult colouring books.
Smash.
Flip phones.
Smash.
Being the little spoon.
Smash.
Group chats.
Pass.
Socks in bed.
Pass.
Writing a kiss after every message.
Pass.
Spontaneous tattoos.
Smash.
And the last one, people who clap when the plane lands.
Pass. And we've landed, boys.
And we've landed. Thank you, everyone, so
Thank you very much for watching.
For watching and listening.
We hope you enjoyed.
And we're sorry.
Yeah, follow our socials at Finding Our Feet Podcast on TikTok and Instagram and whatever you're watching this on
And big
YouTube.
shout out, go follow New Age Fundraiser. Go follow Ray Productions, Linda Ray.
Yep.
All of the above.
Come and go to the New Age next. Sorry, Tabs. I just completely cut off your. Thank you to Tabs. Thank you to Amy. And
Ray.
And
our
Ray,
our producer.
production manager.
Big ups.
We'll see you
Not
at the next
Linda
New
Ray.
Age fundraiser.
See you later. Bye.
I doubt we will.
We're not being invited back.